Bonjour guys, welcome to a really special squad builder today on our channel. So guys, we decided to provide you one of the sickest squad builder on FIFA 18 for the budget of 1 million coins. And you may be wondering why this video is so special. It's because we're going to provide you with two squads, not one, but two. We're going to do this because with Vincent, we had different opinion on some players. In my opinion, of course, brothers, it's 1 million coins each depending on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. And as well, there will be no gameplay in this video because we buy players, we sell players with the EA tax. Yeah, we're gonna lose too much coins, and especially before Team of the Year, we want to keep those 457,000 coins to buy packs, to buy some players, and to invest in some players, of course. So guys, before we jump on into the squad, as usual, drop a like, subscribe if you're brand new for not missing any more FIFA 18 FUT Champions squad builder. As you can see right now, our weekend league record is looking pretty good, 16 wins, 5 losses. To be fair, we're gonna go for elite if we don't choke. So bros, now let's jump into the squad. So we're gonna start with my personal squad. Of course guys, as I said before, at this time on FIFA 18 you may have some SBC, you may have some different players, they will be informed, so the price might differ a lot, brothers. So bear in mind, now the goalkeeper of my 1 million coins is gonna be David De Gea. A lot of people are using this card in FIFA 18 and it's one of the best goalkeepers, 6'4", and to be fair, I really enjoy this card, even though I prefer Manuel Neuer. Now the right back of this team is gonna be either Antonio Valencia or Kyle Walker. Once again, you guys can decide on the right back position. I prefer Kyle Walker, to be fair, but Valencia gives good chemistry to Bailly into my center mid. You're gonna find that out in a few. So now Bailly, medium high work rate. I mean, this guy is one of the best center back on FIFA 18, no doubt about it, and he's pretty cheap, especially if you're building a Premier League squad. Now we're gonna talk about Chiellini and Alexandro, one of the two best defenders in the game. 89 Chiellini, he's a tank at the back, and Alexandro, one of the best left back on FIFA 18, is so consistent, so strong. So now the first center mid of the squad is gonna give perfect link to Chiellini, and Alexandro is gonna be my boy Blaise Matuidi. What a card, this is his inform. Yeah, so take the normal card. What a card this is, just so consistent, he's so physical, really good pace, decent shooting. Is not the best at this, but what I like about Matuidi is that you can play him literally everywhere. Center defensive mid, center mid, he can do the job perfectly for you. So now we're gonna talk about another player in the squad. It's gonna be N'Golo Kanté. So the only problem about this card, in my opinion, this is his height. 5'6" is not the best, but his medium high work rate are perfect. And to be fair, for a little bit over 100,000 coins, he's a machine. Now we're gonna talk about a special player. A lot of you guys have been doing his Fitmass SBC of Andarera. If you have done it, GG, you can put him to the squad. If not, take his normal card. His normal card is absolutely beast. We have just packed his untradeable card, and to be fair, it's one of the most well-rounded center mid in FIFA 18 in my opinion. His height is decent and his shooting is just outside of this world, in my opinion. So now guys, we're gonna talk about the right forward of the squad. It's gonna be a double 5-star skillers, Ousmane Dembele. Guys, honestly, if you have not tried this card yet, you're missing on something. As you can see, I've played almost 800 games with it.
Yeah, and we, like, bros, bear in mind, we bought this Dembele when he was actually going for 65,000 coins back in the days in October 2017. So we didn't get scammed for this card. Just keep in mind, bros, because at the start of the game, price was so high.
Exactly, but to be fair, even at 60,000 coins, he's still a machine for us. So now we're gonna talk about the striker of the squad. And the striker position is one of the most important positions on FIFA 18, and this is why we need to splash those coins on a huge striker. Luis Suarez is gonna be my striker for my 1 million coins. 82 pace, 90 shooting, 81 physicality. I don't know what is going on with this card on FUT Champions, but every time I face Luis Suarez in FUT Champs, he's gotta score at least 1 or 2 goals against me. And to be fair, I tried this card for one weekend and he got me to Elite 3. Honestly, one of the best strikers you can purchase on FIFA 18. The best left forward after Cristiano Ronaldo in my opinion on FIFA 18. I mean, this guy is pacey, this guy is great shooting, great physicality, great dribbling, and he's just so damn overpowered on FIFA 18 in FUT Champions. So guys, this is my 1 million coins team. I really like that formation in game, but of course you can really change the formation. Of course, in game you can do the 4-2-3-1. I will show you right now what it looks like in game if I can find it. 4-2-3-1, yeah, this formation. Another really good formation in game will be this formation, the 4-1-2-1-2-2 with 2 strikers. Of course, Suarez, Marshall. This formation is really damn overpowered in FUT Champions because with those two strikers you can do like 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then the defense is completely messed up, especially if you have Dembele's outcome with that double fast stars. That can really bring something else to the squad. And then of course Conte as a CDM, the only problem will be potentially the height. If you don't have that much coins, Bagayoko, exactly, Bagayoko will do the job exceptionally for you. If you have more coins, take Paul Pogba. Yeah, Matuidi under era perfect as center mids. So now guys, this squad, my squad, is approximately less than 900,000 coins at this moment on Xbox and a little bit over 1 million coins on PlayStation and way too overpriced for PC. But this is what I wanted to say. If you're on Xbox, even if you're on PlayStation, get that guy. Get that guy as a super sub. You can bring him literally everywhere. Striker, cam, center mid. This guy will do a wonderful job for you. So now Vincent, it's gonna be your turn.
It's my time to shine. There you go, bros. Your squad is really good, bros. This is what I will say as well. If Liam, because he did his squad first, okay, and I have a couple players in that team that I wanted to bring on my 1 million coins, but he was quicker than me, but nonetheless. With that being said, let's jump on into my best 1 million coins team. In the goalkeeper position, we do have an inform. This is what, bros, this price of this team might fluctuate whenever you're gonna watch this video. But Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who I've played a lot of games with him, personally, I do find that Manuel Neuer is a little bit better than ter Stegen, but he's gonna bring great chemistry to the right back and to the center back, which is Varslako. I was really surprised when I play with him because we do have this 82 version on the club. As you can see, we packed this unshotable version. We haven't given him a try yet, but he looks really balanced in terms of stats. Then Sergio Ramos, bros. I actually never tried this Sergio Ramos in FIFA 18, but whenever I come up against him in FUT Champions, he seems to be really a war, unstoppable. But Sergio Ramos is going approximately right now for 150,000 coins. To be fair, for a non-icon center back, he's like the best center back on FIFA 18, 90 rated. He's gonna be a beast. I mean, it's pretty cheap, especially if you combine with Boateng. This is what I wanted to say. For 90 rated player, yeah, as well, he's 90 rated, and for those prime icon SVC bros, high rated player tends to go for a lot more than they expected for. But Boateng, Alaba, okay, this is like killing Alexandro, Boateng, Alaba. If you really need a duo strong defensively, get those two. They will cost you around 200,000 coins, a little bit more potentially on PlayStation, but are they worth it? Goddamn yes, bros. Let's jump on right into the first center mid of this team, because with Alaba and Boateng, you need to have some player that can have some great chemistry with them, and of course it's gonna be Arturo Vidal. Hands down, one of the best center mid in this game. As you can see, we have played more than 160 games with him, and for the center mid, box-to-box center mid, he scored a lot of goals and made a lot of assists, and what I like the most about this card is his low-driven shot. Left-footed, right-footed, this guy on 1v1 situation against the goalkeeper, he will score hands down. Definitely, because look at that composure. Let me find that composure. 86 composure. This is one of the most important statistics of a player on FIFA 18. So now Vincent, yeah, N'Golo Kanté is gonna be the next one, bros. So what we can say about N'Golo Kanté, yeah, basically I said everything. Really strong. He looks like a bubble gum in game because he will never let your opponents do something. That's really good with N'Golo Kanté. But like you said, Liam, the height is the only issue with this card. Let's jump on directly into the other center mid of this team, and this is gonna be none other than Modric, Lucas Modric, bros. I was really amazed when I tried him at the start of FIFA 18. He was the perfect box-to-box midfielder, especially if you combine Modric next to Kanté. Well, bros, your midfield will be really strong because Modric technically is gifted and he actually goes for a bargain right now. It's less than 42,000 coins on FUTBin. So if you want as well to invest in him for the potential future prime icon SVC, well, go for it. And as you can see, he does give perfect chemistry to Ramos and Varslako, so this is really interesting for the future. So now guys, we're gonna jump right into the forwards. Do not forget guys, if you enjoy right now the content, subscribe and give a thumbs up. That always gives us a lot of motivation. So guys, the right forward of this team is gonna be William. Bros, if you have more coins than 1 million coins, then you can go for his inform, but unfortunately we're gonna stick for his rare gold card basically, because he's super cheap. He's super cheap, but he's low driven shot. Right now you're talking up to like a low driven shot master. This card is just insane. The right footed guys on the right forward position
They're just mental. How much is his inform?
His inform is like around 150,000 coins, but as you can see, the massive upgrade for the shooting goes from 76 to 80. So if you have more coins, bros, like I said, definitely take his inform version. So now, guys, the left forward of this team, and we're talking about a beast right now, bros. Yes, he's still one of the most overpowered players in FIFA 18. It's Anthony Martial, of course. Don't get triggered, boys. This is the same as Ousmane Dembele, aka Dembuz. We bought him for 70,000 coins. Well, is he worth it? Yes, bros. And I think, in my opinion, he's better than Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of value for coins. That's for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo is like almost two, like right now because it's the team of the year market pre-crash. Ronaldo is like 1.6 million. Martial is like what? 10k to 15k. I mean, honestly, he is insane. So now
to conclude my best, and as well, boys, right after that I'm going to tell you the super sub of dreams for this team. But the striker is have to be Heung-min Son, the striker version. Yes, you can go for the 86 version, but for the chemistry I wanted to bring you guys the best possible, so I decided to root for the striker Heung-min Son first in from faster with foot, faster skill move. Is this guy really overpowered like last year? Yes, every time I come up against him in FUT Champions, boy, he's scoring like at least 2 goals against me, and that's really hard to play against him in terms of FUT Champions, because for my team in FUT Champions we do have Rio Ferdinand and Boateng, and Heung-min Son seems to be unstoppable. So now, guys, this is my best 1 million coins team. As you can see, this is really well balanced in terms of defense, midfield in terms of the midfield as well. Really solid with Kanté and Vidal. That really brings up a lot of physicality of that midfield. And then Modric is gonna be the number 10 of this midfield, the most technically gifted,
the maestro.
And on top, the pace, and as well 4-star skill move as well for almost all my forwards, but this is needed for FUT Champions. And as a super sub, I decided to go with Ousmane Dembele, because you can play him as a striker, you can play him as a left forward or a right forward, and this is really important for FUT Champions. Then Aaron Moy. Yes, Aaron Moy, we do have as well his inform version untradeable, but I think this Aaron Moy as a super sub, if you need someone like a number 6 or number 8, is gonna be the guy. And as well, to finish it up, Lozano.
As Lozano, but as well as a number 10, like as a cam, that Aaron Moy. Look, 83 shooting, 86 passing, 85 physicality. I mean, honestly, guys, right now we're talking about the cheap hullet in FIFA 18. He doesn't have 4-star skill move.
That's the only downside about him. But as well, you know what? He's playing in the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes in the Premier League you need to have those box-to-box midfielder, because there's Bagayoko, there's Paul Pogba, there's Ander Herrera, there's Dele, but after worse.
But I really like as well your squad, because you can do like a 4-2-1-2-1-2. Now I think I said too much. 4-1-2-1-2 basically, with 2 strikers, and you can use Martial, Heung-min Son as striker, and you can have Willian as a cam.
Like this, you mean?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, after, guys, you can it really depends on your play style. I decided to go with this team, boys, because I think on top we do have a lot of pace, and this is really important. Yeah. And like I said, the midfield is really technically gifted. So guys, which squad did you prefer between Liam's squad and my squad? I personally prefer my squad, but that's the way it goes, bros. But yeah, guys, let us know as well if you prefer when we do those type of squad builder, when we don't show you 1 squad but 2 squad, but there's no gameplay. Let us know, boys, right now in the comment section.
As well, we don't show you the custom tactics, because custom tactics, this is really the way you play. Okay, use your own. If you want, we can show all custom tactics for FUT Champions team on a special video. Let us know in the comment section as well. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, once again, brothers, drop a like. We help you with squad builders. Help us back in return by dropping a like or subscribing if you want to see more of those squad builders and our content. Hopefully our teams and our tips and tricks will help you to increase your rewards, to increase your win to losses ratio. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Liam.
And my name is Vincent. We do really enjoy your support right now, bros. Actually, it's insane. We just hit 19,000 subscribers 2 days ago, so massive shout out to all of you guys. With that being said, merci. See you guys tomorrow with another special video. Au revoir.